everyone, this is your friend Vivian from Yippee. Yesterday I was talking to the head chef of my restaurant. He told me that he has been having this bad foot pain and he couldn't sleep well at night. A lot of us working in the service industry, say retailing and restaurant, we are on our feet all the time, and a lot of us have different kind of leg and foot pain. So I think it will be good to share you all a flow that can release the tension on our legs, hip and foot. A lot of tightness from the hip flexor around our glutes can actually lead to a lot of issues around our foot. So the first part of our flow today, we focus to stretch out our hip and then slowly move down and stretch out our ankle and feet. So let's get started. First, let's sit at a simple cross-leg position and close your eyes. We're going to calm our mind for 2 seconds. Stay here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open your eyes and slowly raise both your arms and stretch your arms all the way, lifting up your whole shoulders, as if you want to touch your palm to the ceiling. Feel the stretch around your side body, shoulders, and push your arms by your ears or even behind your ears if you can. And then we bend to the right side. You can place your elbow on the floor or you can let it stay up. As long as you feel the stretch around your left side body, your shoulder, you're fine. Everyone has a different body structure, so I cannot tell you what is the best for you. You really have to feel it. Listen to your body and you decide for yourself. And slowly, 3, 2, 1, the other side. What's more important is when you stay in the pose, you focus on your breathing. When we have stiffness on our muscle, we always forget to breathe. When we hold our breath, not only we cannot ease the pain, we actually cause more fatigue on our muscle. So really just inhale, exhale, and come up. Next, we're going to stretch towards the direction of our knee. So raise both your arms up, lift up, and bend forward to the direction of your right knee. Place both of your hands on the floor and keep your chin looking forward. Elongate your back, so don't round your back like this, but look forward. If you feel good, you can go further by placing your elbow on the floor. Listen what your body tells you. And stay here for final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Raise both your arms high up and turn to left side and reach out and slowly place your hands on the floor. Look forward, lift up your chin. When you have 2 sides, try your best to do the same kind of variation. So if you put your elbow on the floor when you do your right side, try to do the same on the left side, so you have a more balanced body. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. And last, we're going to bend forward to gently stretch our lower back and glutes. So again, raise both your arms up and go forward as if you want to reach out to touch something. Come down. Welcome to just stay here. Look up. Or gently put your elbow on the floor. If you want, you can just place your forehead on the floor. Feel the stretch on your lower back and your hip. I do this very simple stretch almost every day because it's easy to do and I don't need to do any warm-up because this is a warm-up. So anytime when I feel stiff, I sit it and I do this stretch. And come up. And we're going to stand on our feet next. So first we do a simple forward bend, but I want you to focus to bend your knee, touching your belly to your thigh, and just hang both your arms gently down. When you bend your knee, you can go much lower. So if you run your back to straighten your knee, a lot of people might be here. And this doesn't really stretch much on your lower back and probably cause a bit of hypertension here. So let's bend our knee and trying to feel the muscle around your lower back, your hip. I actually like to contract the muscle around here for 2 seconds and I relax. And then I do 2 seconds, contract, feel the tight muscle around here, and relax. And stay. Listen to your body and do what's right for you. And next we go to downward facing dog. Our first dog, just take it easy. If your heel are high up, totally fine. You focus to push the back towards the direction of your hip and lift up your butt high and breathe. You can paddling both sides. You feel better, you can try to press your heel down as much as you can without moving your upper body. So I want you to have a straight line all the way from the fingertip to your hip. And stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From downward facing dog, we lift our left foot and place it next to our left hand. So you can walk your foot forward, even use your hands to place it in the right position. As long as your left knee is on top of your left heel, you're good. Sink down your right hip, right knee on the floor. Press both your hands on your knee so your torso stay upright. This is one of the favorite stretch of my hip sequence. I do this every day and every time as a warm-up sequence before my yoga session because I have a stiff hip and this really helps me to open up the glutes and the hip flexor. And final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to lift, tuck our right toe, lift our right knee up high, keep it straight. So a little bit of strengthening practice over our hip muscle and raise your right arms up, left arm on the waist, and you bend to your left side. And breathe. If you have a stiff hip, you're going to feel a lot on your hip flexor, your psoas here. And that's exactly what caused your foot pain. So let's stretch it out so we have a good light sleep. And stay here for last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up and slowly place your knee back on the floor, tuck your toes, and we're gonna move our left foot like this, shorten our stance. So now your hip, right hip is on your right knee, and your left knee is on top of your right heel. And you move your left foot out one step so you have more space, and you place both your hands inside your left foot and look forward. Welcome to stay here. If you have a stiff hip, you already will feel a lot in this position. So focus to elongate your lower back, and more importantly, don't swing your butt to the left side. Keep it square in the middle. And if you want more, you can place your elbow on the block like this, or even on the floor. Up to you. You see, I can do this relatively easy today, but when I first started yoga, my position was in here, and I feel a lot on my hip already. So with practice, you can certainly deepen your pose and be more flexible. So be patient with yourself and don't rush. It don't come in one day, but with time, it will open up. So last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other side. So we go back to downward facing dog. And now we put our right foot next to our right hand. So I'm going to move it to the right position. Check, check. Right knee on top of your right heel. Left knee on the ground. Sink down your hip. Both hands on the knee. And stay up. Don't lean forward. And just breathe. Feel the stretch on the left side of the hip and the right glutes. Look straight and smile. Enjoy the stretch because it's gonna help you to release your pain, and you will have a better sleep tonight. So you should smile, right? And last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck our left toes and lift up our knee and engage the hip muscle around here, and try to don't overstretch your hip. Your pelvic position should stay posterior tilt a little bit. So you stay here and raise your left arm up and bend to the right side. And you feel the stretch on your side body, your left hip flexor, and everywhere on your hip perhaps. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down and shorten your stance. Your right knee on your right heel, left hip on top of your left knee. Move out your right foot so you have space for both your hands inside your right leg. And square your hip. Don't swing it to the right side. Square your hips forward and look straight. Lift your chin a little bit so you will elongate your back. So you feel a lot of thigh, hip, your butt everywhere. And that's exactly why you need this stretch. If you place the elbow on the floor on your block, do this again. Remember, trying to keep both sides balance doing the same variation. If you feel that your right side is more stiff, which happens to a lot of people, one side is more stiff, one side is more relaxed, so you probably have to focus to practice a tiny bit longer on the stiff side, so make your body balanced. And last, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Next, we're going to sit on a hero pose. So roll out your calf and you sit in the middle. It's a very good stretch for our feet, and you might feel a lot on your legs and your feet, so you sit on a block and just stay here and focus on the pain by breathing and ease it out. So if you want more, sit on the floor. If you still want more, you can lie down on the back. So if you lie down, you place your hands on the feet, elbow pressing down, and you go to the floor like this. That's going to intensify your stretch a lot more. You can even keep your arms overhead and stay here for last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You come up, you press your feet with your hands, elbow on the ground, and come up. And take out your both legs and just relax. So shake both of your legs a little bit. And next we're going to do Malasana. So we squat down and keep both your feet like a duck feet. Let me go here. And you namaste arm in front of your chest, and you press your elbow to the side of your inner knee, inner thigh, and keep your back really straight. And if you feel a lot and you cannot really touch down your toes, what you do, you roll your mat like this, and you do this pose with a support on your feet, and just stay here. Okay, so choose your variation and stay there. Let me turn to the front so you can see more clearly. So tuck feet, press, and keep your torso straight and smile and breathe. For last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come up. So swing your butt left and right to release tension, paddling your feet a little bit. So we're going to do a toe stretch next. So squat down again with your knee on the ground like this. So keep your toes on the floor like this. This pose, probably you don't feel it in the first 5 seconds, but the longer you stay, the stretch is more intense, and that is very good to stretch out your sole, your toes. If you want less, you can lean forward a little bit. If you want more, you can go back a little bit. So feel what is right for you. Welcome to just stay in the middle. And try to relax. I know it's not easy to relax when we are in pain, but that's what yoga practice is all about. How to enjoy and feel our pain and embrace it, because we know the pain is going to let us feel better later, and be calm about it. And last, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back and lift your toes. So you can come up and slowly sit down. So lie down on your mat and you do a happy baby pose to finish. So when you do a happy baby pose, try to keep your heels on top of your knee. So you're sinking down your hip. Trying to grab the outer edge of your feet so your sole will face to the ceiling. And now just go into Savasana and relax. Give yourself a chance to relax after your practice. Thanks yourself for taking the time to release the tension of your body and make yourself feel better. If you want to be happy, that's what my entire channel is about, helping you to be happy. First, we need to release all the tensions and pain on our body first, right? You're welcome to stay here for a longer time, or if you come up, so roll to your right side and press your left hand on the ground and lift yourself high up. That's all. Isn't it easy? You might feel a lot of pain, I know I've been there, but these will going to help you to release your tension on the hip, and so your knee and your feet will be happier and you can sleep better. So the overall of our entire channel is trying to help you to have a happy and healthy life. So feel free to let me know what you want me to show you so I can help you better. And if you like what I do, please like my videos and subscribe my channel. That would be very helpful to keep me going. And I will see you in my next video. Have a good day. Bye.